6 months ago, we came into office and inherited the worst drug crisis in American history by far. They did nothing. For 4 long years, Joe Biden surrendered our borders to the most evil and vicious traffickers, networks, and everything else on the planet Earth, allowing foreign drug cartels to carve out a massive footprint on American soil. We were doing nothing. This open borders nightmare flooded our country with fentanyl and with people that shouldn't be here, some of the worst people on earth. And illicit drugs decimated American communities and left us with the largest law enforcement challenge in our country's history, and hopefully will always be the largest. I can't imagine anything being worse. They allowed millions and millions of criminals into our country, 11,888 murders, 50% of whom murdered more than one person. On day one of the Trump administration, we declared an all-out war on the dealers, smugglers, traffickers, and cartels. Within moments of taking office, I deployed the U.S. military to our border and unleashed the patriots of ICE and Border Patrol to defend our country from an invasion. This was an invasion. This wasn't people coming in. This was an invasion of our country.
Shout out to President Trump, man. Let's give him a round of applause for handling business, getting these drugs and these illegal people out of our country. Shout out to the real president that is addressing the issues. We not worried about these Epstein files and all this old kind of shit that y'all keep hooting and hollering about. We trying to handle the grown folk shit. We trying to handle bigger business. You know, we have bigger fish to fry than to be worried about P. Diddy and the Epstein files and all that old kind of shit. We gonna deal with the pedophiles. But right now, we have to deal with these drugs. We have to deal with these illegal migrants. Shout out to President Trump. Give him another round of applause.
Allowed to happen by people either that didn't care or were just stupid people. I also designated the Mexican drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And within a few short weeks, believe it or not, if you remember, now we've even surpassed that, but we achieved the most secure border in U.S. history. And last month, we had the lowest number of illegal border crossings ever recorded. We had in June, the number was actually 0. Now, even I don't believe that, but we're going to take it. How can you go from hundreds of thousands to 0? But that's what they say. And these are very liberal people that do the recording, so I think we're going to have to take it. But the number was 0 in June.
0 people crossing in illegally? I find that hard to believe myself. But like Trump said, we'll take the W. We know damn well the border ain't wide open and letting motherfuckers just come over here like Biden and Kamala Harris did.
Can't get much better than that, right? On day one, I signed executive orders to create new Homeland Security task forces, marshaling the full power of federal law enforcement to eradicate transnational criminal networks and traffickers from our soil. We wanted them out. 2 weeks ago, we secured the resources necessary to achieve that mission when I signed the One Big Beautiful Bill into law.
Hey, man, shout out to President Trump handling business. I heard that fentanyl, people who getting caught with fentanyl, they giving them 10 years minimum. 10 years minimum is what you getting if you get caught with fentanyl. Because we got a problem out here in Baltimore. I don't know what the hell y'all got going on, but we have a problem in Baltimore right now. After President Trump signed this executive order to clean up this fentanyl, this is what Baltimore got going on.
Take a look at this. 5 days after a mass overdose in the city, our team took to multiple open-air drug markets around the city and found rampant selling and apparent hard drug use. Our team even sent a message to local officers after finding this lady, whose face we were blurring, in the middle of the street after buying drugs half a block.
Look at this. Look at this. And y'all wonder why we had to get these illegal motherfuckers up out of here. Y'all wonder why we had to close our borders. Because even though if they didn't come over here with, committing crimes and stuff like that, we don't know what they didn't get caught for. They probably was out here selling fentanyl. We don't know. They bringing this shit over here. This shit wasn't over here at first. All we had was crack and weed. Now we got fentanyl. Now we got motherfuckers out here leaning over in the middle of the street.
Away. Baltimore police, with knowledge of the recent mass overdose investigation, and city residents who reside near open-air drug markets, say a new street drug called New Jack City is hitting the community. Sources say the latest batch of New Jack City likely was given as a sample to buyers last week. They add the drug is a synthetic laced with Freon or antifreeze, so it gives users a strong high, but makes them sick instead of killing them.
So, after mass overdose of fentanyl in Baltimore, they got a new drug. They done hit the streets with a new drug quickly. They say they avoiding the 10-piece. They ain't doing no 10 in jail minimum. We gonna come with something new. We gonna come with some Freon and some antifreeze. These motherfuckers. Oh my God. Some people just don't deserve to live. I gotta say that. Some people just don't deserve to live, man. If you out here taking drugs that got antifreeze and Freon in it, you don't want to live. I don't want to be that high. I'm a weed smoker. I smoke a little weed. But fentanyl, Freon, antifreeze, nah, I'm good, bro. I don't want to be that high. They say weed is a gateway drug. Weed ain't never made me want to do nothing else other than weed. This is insane.
Here at Pennsylvania North Avenue, Baltimore's maybe most notorious open-air drug market, we met up with a man who used to be a customer on the street corner. Meet Darren Dugan, a mid-30-year-old man who went to an area private school and fought addiction before becoming sober in 2020. So what does this corner mean to you?
For this corner, for me, is definitely a spot where I found a lot of pain in active addiction. I was an IV user. I was homeless a few blocks away from here, sleeping in a warehouse 5 years ago. Now I see it as kind of an opportunity to hopefully give back, maybe help some people who are making the choices I made make different ones.
We asked Dugan what gives Penn North, the same intersection that was ground zero 10 years ago during days of civil unrest after the death of Freddie Gray, its prominence. How active of a street corner is this?
Obscenely active. It's an open-air drug market. There is, it seems like there's always an officer parked at the corner, and I remember coming out here and literally walking right past the police, probably 100 feet in front of them, wondering if it's okay, copping and then walking back. These are just places where people can come en masse all day long.
Yeah, so President Trump is out here signing executive orders trying to clean up these streets. In Baltimore, they done hit Baltimore streets with a new drug called New Jack City. Got people leaning over in the middle of the street. They just want to be high. They don't want to die. It's not funny, man, but, man, you got to laugh to keep from crying, man, because this is really a sad situation, man. I hate to see people out here like this. I really want to see American citizens, get jobs and, build families again, and just make America great again. Make America, before, we never been perfect. America's never been perfect. We always had drugs. We've always had problems. But shit has gotten out of hand. And people need to realize that. Shit has gotten out of hand, and we need to fix the shit that we done fucked up in this country. But y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic, man. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings, you in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a lame like these people out here doing drugs in the middle of the street. About to get ran over. It's crazy. What's going on, my good people? If y'all want custom rugs for your home, your business, or simply just trying to get a gift for a friend or a family member, come holler at us at Rug and Style, man. We have some in stock, and you can also put your custom rug order in. We can do any design, any cartoon character, any team. We can do portraits, whatever size you want it, just let us know. Follow us right now on all social media platforms at Rug and Style. The fastest way to get in contact with us is through Instagram. Send me a DM, send me your design and how big you want it, or you can click the link in my bio and go on our website and put your order in online. Follow us right now, Rug and Style, on all platforms. Let's get your custom rugs done today.